change to the rainbows. Today I decided what I need more than anything is a little Christmas cheer, so I'm going to go ahead and set up my Christmas tree. Move this chair out of the way. Here's my sweet Peaches, the Airedale Terrier. This goes up to the sewing room. This room is our family room, and we've hardly used it at all. We spend a lot of time in the hearth room, which you will be seeing on a full-length video coming up because we've been renovating it. So right now we just have a couch and a television in here, and the Christmas tree box, and a few odds and ends furniture. This is a sewing room piece, so I'm just going to roll it out of the way, not get to Peachy's paws. This is my ghost chair, which again is another sewing room piece. So we'll get it moved. And I have down here on the floor the rug for my sewing room. All this has to go upstairs, which is why it's been here for a while. And for a while, I mean 3 days. And then we have this beautiful little antique, chest. It's actually a little sewing cabinet. It's all taped up. This was my husband's great-grandmother's. And it pops open. And the little spindles are missing, but you can put your little spools of thread on it. It's a really sweet piece. And then it has a drawer in the top. I'm just going to move it out of the way. Where Peaches is so comfortably sat, I think is where I want the tree. There's a corner behind the camera. That would also be a good place for the tree. This room is all windows on one side, a short wall over here, an opening, and a fireplace. And I think this is where I want to put the tree because you can see it from when you walk in the door, and you can see it when you're in this room, and there's a hallway there that you pass through, and I just think it'll be the place that'll get seen the most. So that's where I plan to set it up. Tree, our tree box. We used to have a giant tree like this, and then we moved to a house that was actually smaller in the living room area, and it had high ceilings, but not as high as the house before it. And so we went to this little tiny pencil tree because it just made sense at the time. And then we moved again, and we moved to a house with super high ceilings and lots of room, and we had this little tiny pencil tree, and it just looked like the Charlie Brown tree in that house. So we finally got another big tree. And then when we moved here, we were like, yay, we have another room, big, tall ceiling room. Perfect for this giant tree, so we get lots of use out of it. All right, let's see if I can do this in the right order. It's nice. I like these trees where they just kind of fold out, and they usually have all the information so you know which one is which. And that is definitely not, that's a top. This is the bottom. This one also has a little button on the floor to make it easy to turn on and off. First, I'm going to make my husband do that because this is a tall tree. Now to get down without falling into the tree. So here's my one sad little box of decorations that we could find. And I think I'm going to pull the tree into the room a little closer. Save this for hubby for later. If you've watched my videos before, you'll recognize this. I made it last year, so you can find a link to the video for that up above or in the description. And it's just a very simple little tree skirt. Now I have our Christmas stockings hanging on the other side of the fireplace in the hearth room. So I'll have to do some little things like this on our fireplace. And I'm going to move that painting and put a mirror up. So we'll just add, oh gosh, most of these don't have hangers on them. These are my fill-in balls, my fill-in ornaments. I like this tree. It has two textures. It has of needle on it, so it's sort of like a Franken tree. It has more than one kind of needle. This is going to be a pretty forlorn little tree till we find the rest of our ornaments. What would Christmas be without the Christmas apple? I usually have lots of birds on my tree. My mom always did, and I like the birds. Okay, those do look nice in front of that painting. All right, well, I'm going to stop there for now. The tree looks very much like when you allow your toddlers to decorate the tree and all of the ornaments end up in like the bottom left corner. That's sort of how this is. The top's completely empty. It's pretty bare in general because I'm missing like 6 boxes of ornaments and other decorations. So we'll find them when my husband gets home from work. This is it for now. I'm going to sit down by this tree and we'll do our Advent calendar. Let me tell you what I got in my Advents. I have my, on my lap about to fall, I have my cheese Advent and my coffee Advent. And I figured out why I have a hard time getting the coffee open. It's because right below where the puncture thing is the rim of the K-cup, and it just doesn't open well. So I pre-punctured it so I could get into it. And it is Brazil today. Yum. And then for the cheese, it is Gouda with red pesto. Oh. Excellent. I'm going to enjoy that in a few minutes. All right, I'm going to end it there. I promised to do a sewing room update, and we'll do that one the next time we meet. So if you're new to my channel, I normally teach sewing. I do sewing with Stacy, and you'll find in the link below, I have lots of sewing your lingerie, basic sewing with knits, some how to sew your sewing machine, some Bernina tutorials, lots of different things. I also do some craft things and some holiday things, so please check it out. I have a link to my website, which is sort of a consolidated, easy way to just go to what you want to find. It also has all the resources. If I have a free pattern or something available, it will be on the website, as well as the link to my Teespring shop, which you can find in the description and on my website in the shop tab. And I have lots of cute sewing things like mugs and t-shirts. So get you a cute little sewing t-shirt or a gift for someone. Good stocking stuffers. Because this is the 3rd, which is Friday, I probably will not post any over the weekend, and you'll see the next one up on Monday, which will be my sewing room, and I'll probably open a bunch of Advents all together. So we'll see you then.